Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me live for my light language transmission, like code activation that I do every Thursday. And so, as we're waiting for people to get on, I first want to always start with announcements. And so, this is actually the last time I'm going to announce it this time is that I am doing a light language attunement course, and it's a 5-week course. And so on my channel, I do have, and I'll put the link in the description. I do have the description of it, but tomorrow is the last day to register for that. And so in this course is how it's set up is that there will be a weekly, each week you'll be getting videos, and then you'll have about 4 days to watch them. And then on Thursday, we meet together for a live session. And this is for discussion and practice as we attune to our light language, actually speaking, writing, moving through it, whether it's mudra movements, whatever. I'm going to teach you all of that and teach you how to interpret it. And so, like I have said in the past couple ones, hi, Michelle, is that I will be doing a couple different groups. And so sometimes there's people who are like very new to this and not really knowing what this is at all. And so it's kind of intimidating to be in a group with maybe people that are familiar or maybe have had some experience speaking it, not really knowing what they're doing and or why they're doing it. And so on Thursday, there's going to be 2 separate groups for that, just so that everyone can get the information that they need as they move along in this course. And then after the course is over, there will be a monthly meeting where everybody meets and we can all get together and practice our light language. So like I said, tomorrow's the last day to sign up for that. For you want, it'll just be $50 more, and you'll just have you might only have a couple days to watch the videos rather than a longer extended period to watch the first week's videos. But you won't be behind if you decide to join on Monday. So I have all those links in my description. I have my email and I have my website. My website, I have other offerings. If you just want to work with me one-on-one, I do coaching as well as I can, if you're not wanting to do the group, I can do individual light language attunement and practice that way as well. There's different package deals. You can get individual sessions. And so it's what works for you. So my background is as a clinical social worker, and I did EMDR. And so when I do the coaching, I'm pairing together my practices in trauma. So it's not just working with people with trauma, it's working with people who want to move through their emotions or feel like emotions get them stuck and not knowing how to move them through their bodies. That's the type of coaching I do. And I do use EMDR techniques, which is the eye movement desensitization reprocessing, if you've heard of that. I'll use some of those techniques as well to assist you in moving through whatever's keeping you stuck, whatever feels like it's keeping you stuck, or that your frequency isn't expanding. Hi, Fatima. Am I saying your name correctly? You might want to, sometimes it helps me if sometimes if I'm not saying it correctly, if I see it phonetically, like kind of how it's in a dictionary. But anyway, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. So I do help people with that as well. And so there will be actually a course coming up that I've developed using spiritual practices and EMDR. And so it'll be a group immersive experience. And so that's going to be coming up in the next month or two for those of you who are interested in that. So I encourage you, though, to go to my website and get on my email list, because that's where I announce. Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's where I announce, I'll send out emails where I announce the different courses coming up or different things that are coming up. I announce the YouTube lives and different things like that. So that's a great great way to stay connected with me because, like, I see comments on YouTube, but a lot of times it's easier through email or getting on my email list. So there's that for you, and so those of you who are here, I know Michelle and Fatima, you were here on Tuesday. Have you noticed anything from that light language transmission? I did a special spring equinox one. So if you haven't seen that, please check that one out. For those of you that are watching, going to be watching the replay. But just let me know how the different light language activations that I am sharing with you here. That is so cool, Michelle. There's times when I speak light language, and maybe people don't have their light language activated. It is that it like spontaneously. There's times where, as I'm speaking, it spontaneously activates in other people, and so. And that's another reason why I do this group, is so that those of you that were like get spontaneously activated, you have a space where you can come and learn what that's all about and how to work with it in your personal life. And then if you also have a professional spiritual practice, say maybe you do Reiki or other type of energy work, learning it. It'll help you to learn how to use that in your practices as you work with other people as well. You keep seeing 1s and 5s? Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. The word new in the past few days, because that's what we're entering into, huh? So that's beautiful. 1s and 5s are very powerful numbers they're very activating. They're ones, I think 5 is associated with like the abundance, piece of it. 1 is really the new beginnings piece of it. So I don't really study so much on numerology. So others that know more about that, or if you look that up, that would be great for you to do. But I have been noticing a lot more frequencies coming through. It's been very interesting. I woke up from a dream the other day, and I was seeing the number 1011 and 952. And so I'm like, let's look up the frequency. And so I was looking up the frequency of 952 and 1011. And there isn't, like when you look on YouTube and there's those different frequencies that often come up, like the heart frequency or the money frequency, manifestation frequency, those types of frequency music that comes up. Well, there wasn't anything for 1011 or 952. And so I just sat in meditation, and I actually channeled with a friend, and looking at that, and it was more that they're pretty high frequencies. Like if you were to listen to the SINE sine tone of them, they're really high. And it's what they are is it's bringing in it's a higher frequency than what we hear. I mean, normally are listening to. It's one of my friends just like, especially like the 1011 is getting into more of the light, the light frequencies. So it's bringing in, it's bringing down those. And I actually found an app. This is really fun if you guys want to work with frequencies. Is I found a frequency app that I can just play the tune it. I can just tune it to exact frequency, and it'll play the tone. And it's super soothing for me. So that's a fun thing. If anyone wants to know more about that, I would just look up all I did was look on my Google store, and some people have Apple, but I have Google, and I just looked up frequency apps, and that's what came up. And so that would be, if you want to work with that might be kind of fun. If you keep seeing a repeating number, maybe it's the frequency that your body is needing. And again, that's another reason why I'm to put our frequency. When we're speaking light language, it raises our frequency a lot. And so, and it's time to be putting that frequency into the earth. So the more people that can be activated in their language, the more the earth is receiving what she needs to come into this new beginning, which, springtime is a perfect time to bring forth that in you. So check those things out, and if they call to you, just you can sign up, or if you need a payment program, there should be like an afterpay, or the what's it? I can't remember, Klarna or whatever it is, where you can break the payments, Klarna or whatever it is, where you can break the payments up. Something different, just email me and we can work something out. So last Thursday, is what I was telling everyone was sharing, is that for over the next 6 weeks, is that we're going to over the next 6 weeks, we're going to be moving through, this is all about new beginnings. And so increasing the frequency, increasing our vibrational frequency, coming into that crystalline form. And so last week's live stream, when I was speaking light language, was to bring in the coding to activate that heart space, so we are able to see everything in pure love. And I'm just reading comments. Woohoo, Mother Earth! I like that one. So that we're seeing everything in that pure love state. And so as we move through all these shifts that are coming up, we're able to see it through our heart space, and rather than seeing it through the sense of anxiety or fear or worry. And so that's what that one was about. And this week is what we're going to be doing, is activating the third eye, more of the third eye codes, in order to be able to calm the thinking mind, so that we are able to see, interpret through intuition, through the purity of our third eye. And so that's what this week's activation is going to be about. And it's what's really interesting. I was talking to one of my friends, because she does she also does weekly lives where she channels for the collective. And so but anyway, I was talking to her, and she said last week, or on Monday, she does it on Monday. So Monday she channeled that over the next, from the 18th of March to the 18th of April, there's this portal open. And she was telling me that, and I'm like, that's so interesting, because last Thursday, I'm like, I've got to start activating people's crystalline DNA, specifically, because we're coming into this new earth. And then she's channeling that now there's this portal open. So as you're listening to this, knowing that there's this portal open to really receive in. So that's super beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a little sip of tea here. Oops, my voice is dry. Okay. So get into a comfortable position. And like I said, the intention that I set forth as I'm channeling through this light language is working with the mind body, opening the third eye. However, just know that as I speak, you may be receiving this differently, and that's perfect, because that's exactly what you need. And you may notice that if you re-listen to this, that you receive it differently each time that you re-listen. And I just want to reiterate again that journaling, however you choose to do that, whether it's drawing, writing, recording yourself, typing, to record what's happening for you after you listen to these light languages, or every time after you meditate. So just breathe. Breathe into your heart space right now. This is where your still point, where your calm, where the quantum now is. Just breathe into that space, opening up that space. Your breath is so powerful. Now just imagine, sense, or visualize your heart's energy moving up into your mind and pulling down all of your thoughts just in your still space. Allowing yourself to come into the presence of this light language transmission. Oshnia mahia kana mako mahida shiku. Oka shakabakora shanemakuni kishikiero. Makara shaka shikira shinamako aka. Ekaramoko ba nakashinamoko shakiara haka. Ora shemako abakishanakora shakaha. Ikaramoko mahi ashanako rakashna makira shuko. Ura bakashanako nahi. Mainashanako. Arabakoshna mokoshna shikina hiraha. Poro mahinaha. Boro mahinaha. Okaraboku anamashina no akoshakadeboku. Enamaha no hoko. Porashanahi. Unamakona hinamakoni shaha. Ola makona shikona hi. Ina mako makara shiko pakera shiki. Una makara shikamo uashi. Ana hoshana mauma. Shako ashanamai. Oshanama yeshanua. Oshinimukumara koshna. Ishanamako aki. Unama. Unamakoshnemaki ashaha. Ashanamako shinamako shaha. Ishanamaki. Alashanako makira shanaki. Oshnamahana koshniko mahiki. Unamakashako dashanamakoshneki. Ishanamakara shako mahi yashiniko. Ishanakahana koshnaki deboku ashaki. Oshnamaha karadashno maki na koshna kirabaha. Ishaniko aki. Ishanamako makerashiki aroha. Unamakshna oshniko. Ushna maha karadashno koshniko mahiki araha. Aramamakashna hikoma shinakošnaki. Akarashana moko makirashi boko na hishi. O barashako rashapakira naha. Anakoshni maha yashako. Ashana Gomaki Adashana Ushnamakira Shanamakira Hahiki Nakoshna Hikira Baka Ara Koshna Mako Mahi Shinamahiku Bakadasha Kawoshna Hi Enamokoma Nakashni Moko Ashakara Ko Rashiki Madaka Usha Yanamako Yeshana Mahina Mahaka. So I was just shown by one of the beings that I was speaking, like channeling, to it was a feminine energy, and so she was touching her third eye and her heart space. And as you're going through shifts and changes, whenever you're feeling confused or lost, you can touch your third eye and touch your heart. You can say, I see clearly, I love purely, to help yourself to center. And to understand that although we go through periods of confusion, that transitions are truly meant to be experienced with ease. And so when we're not experiencing them with ease, all that is bringing us, or it's calling us to come into our still point, our still space, so that we can see from a higher perspective. This is all just part of the process, and it's beautiful, whatever our experience is, and that's what we forget. A message I received probably almost a year ago when I woke up one morning with a lot of anxiety was, Robin, stop pretending that you're broken. You're whole, just pretending you're broken. We often think we have to fake it until we make it, and that's not true. We've already made it. So what we're doing is we're pretending being broken. So stop pretending like you're broken. You are whole. Move through from a state of wholeness. May this bless you. You saw a small orb, Fatima? What color was it? Oh, pink light. Mother Mary and Aphrodite. Oh. Oh, okay, Michelle, you're still there. Perfect. Wow. Bright pink. It's beautiful. Oh, it's still there. Oh, you're talking to Fatima. It's still there on your forehead. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's moving through. Oh. I didn't know, Michelle, if you were, because I know sometimes people can, see, even though they don't know the person, they can still see what's happening. So, oh, you're talking about me, that it's still there. That's cool. So I have a pink orb. I love that. Thank you. Well, if nobody else, if you have anything else, please comment. And like I said before, love it when people like and share this to everyone. So the more my channel grows, then the more people can. The more people I can touch, and the more people, and then the more things it opens up for me to be able to access in YouTube, and so I can actually then start to offer more through YouTube than what I am right now. So that's another reason why to get this out there as much as we can, and also just because have been really called, that it was in December where it's like, you just got to get this out there. It doesn't matter what it looks like, just get it out there now. And it's really about now. So, and with that, I can do the channel and reach out to everyone that I can. And I need everyone else to also reach out to everyone that they feel that they need to. So thank you, everyone. And I will see you next Thursday for another live stream.